Ladies and gentlemen, what's good? We're back with another Call of Duty mobile video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. So, those of you who have been watching my stream channel have probably seen that I've been doing a speedrun to Legendary series. Before you ask any type of question about it, the rules are I had to start from the lowest level possible. The earliest you can play rank is level 10, so that's where we started out. My intent was to play the whole thing all the way through in one stream, but unfortunately, Molly was not feeling well yesterday, so when I was in around Master 3 or 4, I actually ended up having to stop the stream early, kept track of the timer, and made sure to resume in the exact same spot. I did start out playing, obviously, a lot of TDM because that's the only game mode you can play in early rank. Started to move into Hardpoint and tried out a couple of others, but ultimately Hardpoint was the one where I could end the games the fastest, so that was the one that I played the majority of the time. Knowing that I wasn't going to have a bunch of XP cards that I was going to be able to use, I figured it'd be best to pick one gun, which I ended up picking the Bison just because it is versatile in so many different situations. At the end of the stream, I was kind of wishing I'd gone with the QXR, but the Bison's definitely not a bad second option.
Killer drone on standby. Predator missile.
We lost the point.
Predator missile awaiting orders. Hardpoint locked down. Standing by.
Holy.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint contested.
I tell you what, elite tier players know how to use their throwables.
Hardpoint locked down.
Oh my gosh, so many throwables.
Hardpoint contested.
You know, if I had quick fix, this would be a lot more manageable. Just gonna make sure nobody gets anywhere close to the hard point. Okay. Whew. Obviously, early on in the stream, I didn't have a whole lot of options, but once we got that sucker maxed out, this is the build that I ended up using for pretty much the entire rest of the stream. So obviously, we were feeling good, we were rolling. Being in earlier tiers, a lot of people were asking me to play for nukes, but you can't even get a nuke until you hit level 20, so obviously that took a little bit, especially given the fact I was like level 37 by the end of the entire event itself. I wasn't really super concerned with playing for nukes because I was just trying to finish the games as quickly as possible. Obviously, that required for the most part me playing the objective, which is not conducive to nukes, and me playing aggressive, which is also not conducive to nukes. However, once we got up into master tier, we did get a lobby that I was like, I definitely have the ability to nuke this, but I had to decide whether or not I was going to play for it because obviously hopping off the hill in master tier, you can't really trust your teammates that much. I figured I was clearing people out enough and we were close enough to not give away the entire game. I decided to play for the nuke, and here's what happened.
Killer drone deployed. Hardpoint lost. Friendly Predator missile inbound. UAV online. UAV has been destroyed.
Oh my gosh.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint. UAV recon standing by.
Pointers?
UAV Heads up. Enemy UAV spotted. UAV online. Hardpoint locked down. Friendly is ready. Launch is ours. Recon ready for deployment. Hardpoint contested.
Team, there's no way we lose this, right? Team, get on the hill. Get on the freaking hill.
Friendly UAV spotted. Hardpoint contested. Hostiles have captured the hardpoint.
And that's why I wasn't playing for nukes! So our 37 game win streak did end up coming to a close. Super frustrating because I felt like if I had played the OBJ, probably could have won the game, but at the end of the day, it wasn't going to set us back that far overall. However, as we got further and further into master tier, I got more and more tired. First, it was just the one loss. Then it started stacking up. Then we would go on losing streaks. It actually took me 2 whole hours just to get out of master 3. Mentally, I was in shambles, the lobbies were getting sweatier, and all the stream snipers were starting to show up. And while obviously I'm not happy that Molly wasn't feeling well, I was glad for an opportunity to take a little break and come back from it. So obviously we fired up the stream the next day, and I don't know if it's the lobbies at that specific time of the day, the stream snipers hopping offline, or if having that amount of rest was really that effective for me, but I was absolutely frying. I'm talking like consistent 40 bombs pretty much any time we hopped into standoff. In fact, this gameplay right here, probably one of my best gameplays of the entire season, and honestly my entire history of playing COD Mobile.
Somebody up top, apparently. Oh my gosh. No way I win this, right? I do win this because that's my teammate Thermite. Shout out teammate. Can't see anything. Alright. Woo! See if we can put them off. Double? Yes. Let's go. Big value. Alright, team. I need a little bit of help. I knew he was gonna be coming down the stairs. I love quick fix. You guys already know I love holy like team. Just hit a couple of shots, guys. Another hawk. Well, good thing I waited to call in my hawk. Oh gosh. Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Massive kill right there. You make those plays. I love thermites. Yes, I do. I love thermites. How about you? I almost got a kill there. That would have been insane. I have 50 kills right now. 50 kills. I'll only be winning by 50 points on the hard point.
Woo! And even though we did take a couple L's with randoms not quite playing as well as I would have expected them to, we did end up reaching Legendary in 9 hours, 24 minutes, and 4 seconds. And by the end, I was pretty curious what my stats were going to look like. So right here, we do actually have our official stats for our speed run. You can see overall KD was a 3.52. Obviously, that started to decrease, and if I had continued to play in Legendary, probably would have gone down even more because that's what happens when you go against better competition. Out of our 75 matches played, we won 62 of them, so 62 total games for us to reach Legendary. The majority of those 13 losses really did come pretty much in Master 3. You can actually see we lost a total of 13 matches, and in those 13, we were MVP for 12 of them. So at the end of the day, a lot of times it does just really come down to whether or not your teammates can keep up. Our biggest win streak, like I mentioned before, was that 37 win streak to get it started and was actually ended by my nuke gameplay. We were also MVP in 59 of our 62 wins, so overall pretty consistent MVP percentage. And like I mentioned, our main weapon was the PP-19 Bison, which we used for 5 hours and 10 minutes. And the only gun that I picked up at all mid-game was the QXR, which we did come away with 16 minutes of usage time, 61 kills. Surprisingly enough, my hit rate was actually higher with the Bison than it was with the QXR, which I wouldn't have really expected, especially given the amount that I pre-fire with the Bison because the magazine is so large. But ultimately, it is the more accurate gun, so it does make a little bit of sense. 18% hit rate with the QXR, which I was using in more of the sweaty situations, and with the Bison, 21.7%. But anyways, that does round out today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I want to do more videos like this, but with more themes. So whether that would be speedrunning to Legendary with no attachments, no perks, a specific type of gun, or whatever it be, let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see. Hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the squad if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.